I quickly first want to address the issue of the Lagos state government through the police of the Nigerian government, the federal government, through the federal government itself and through the Attorney General office. They are always lying. I repeat again, they are always lying that there is no NSAS detainee in prison. And the way they lie is that they are charged for arson and robbery, so they are not NSAS detainee. But the fact is that there is nothing like NSAS charge in the Nigerian criminal code. There is no NSAS crime. So the NSAS detainees, all of them were charged for arson, robbery, and vandalism. How were they charged? How were they arrested? Panu Robot was coming back from work as a tiler with cement on his body, a tiling machine, a small phone that can browse, and a 6,000 naira. He was raided on some days after the massacre, and the next day he met himself in prison. Charges: arson and robbery. Seyi Awobola was arrested on his way to the protest, and the protest already became violent. He ran, then he couldn't get to that place. On his way back home, this protest that we can't even get to, let's go back home. He was arrested. Ismail Muftau, he was 20 years old, arrested in Ikorodu. He was arrested in his house, sleeping near his family. And the people that did it, according to all these detainees, were Egbon Adugbos, OPC, Neighborhood Watch, and APC. I repeat again, Egbon Adugbo. That's those wretched, miserable elders that don't like youth in the community. APC, OPC, and Neighborhood Watch. They were picking them up. People that had beef with them 5 years ago, they will go and pick you up. The same thing applied to Nicholas Sumba. He was in a Keke Marua, a Keke Napep. And he was picked up. From there, he was pointed by OPC, APC, and Neighborhood Watch. So, the same thing with Sadiq Sulaiman. So, the state government keep lying to the public that no, there's no NSAS detainee. It's robbery case. Robbery and arson and kinikon. Do you expect charges to read NSAS charge? No. How do we know they are NSAS related? We met them. Me personally, I met Panu Robot, Nicholas Sumba, and all the. Nicholas Sumba was introduced by one of the NSAS organizers in Alausa named Tonye. But the rest of them, Panu Robot, Seyi Awobola, Sadiq Sulaiman, Olumide, Fatai, and what have you, we met them at the courts. And we asked them, including even Dar Williams, which is a special case on his own. I will talk about it later. We met them at the courts. Some of them, Ogba Court. What's this guy's name again? That spent 2 years in Ogba and now Sunday Okoro. Sunday Okoro was charged to 2 courts at the same time. Thanks to Barrister Ogulano, former NBA chairman of Ikeja of blessed memory. He was the one that went to fight and file and do all the necessary things to get those boys out, including the ones that were released some days ago. So the Attorney General of Lagos State, the Lagos State government led by Sanwo-Olu, the APC government at the federal level, and the Nigerian police of any branch should stop lying to people, because there's no charge like NSAS charge. Everybody arrested a week after, a month after, were charged for robbery and arson, and they were charged in relation to NSAS. The charge sheet says during NSAS they burnt, they looted, and they stole. That's what the charge sheet says. So we are not stupid or mad people that are saying these people are NSAS detainees. These are people that we met in court that told us their charges. We found their charge sheet, and it is related to those charges. Some of them were even arrested over a month later and they still say they are the one that burnt things down during EndSARS, because shockingly, the Nigerian government were still arresting youths and they targeted informal workers. Case of Dane Joyibo. Dane Joyibo is an horticulturist, what you know as a gardener. And he was on his way to Pearl Harbor Point to go and clear grass in the morning and trim his flowers. Police arrested him. The Babbage police and Maroko police, they were running rampage. You understand? The Maroko police station led the massacre after the armies did the massacre. So after the massacre, days later, they were the one running rampage. Babbage, they were running everywhere. That's Maroko and Co. And the environs. They were running around and picking artisans up. They made sure these people are artisans. Because Jamiu, I've forgotten Jamiu's surname now. Jamiu Sani was arrested in Badagry area. He's a driver. He was arrested while driving his commercial bus, T4. Jamiu Sani, I have this picture. They picked him up in point of duty and labeled him EndSARS robber. They made sure they picked artisans. So it is sad that the Nigerian police have been begging these boys, because the boys are telling us to. They have been begging them to take plea bargain. So this last court session, our lawyer is dead. He has ascended. Hello? So when they get to the court, can everyone hear me? When they get to the court and there was no lawyer yet, they quickly told those boys that they should accept plea bargain, that they will release them. No. If they accept plea bargain, they tricked those boys without a legal representative to accept plea bargain and release them. Now the police is calling them convicts. After the federal government through the DPP have been begging them for months to accept plea bargain, they refuse. But immediately they see that these boys are traumatized and there's no lawyer here, they say they are accepted and they say they grant them. Do you know that, to shock you people, there is no shred of evidence that can show or prove that these boys, beyond a reasonable doubt, that these boys steal, burnt or loot anywhere in Nigeria within the perimeter of the protest, even outside the perimeter of the protest. There is no evidence in 4 years. In fact, there is no diligent prosecution too. No diligent prosecution, no evidence. I challenge the Attorney General to show one evidence against Nicholas Umba, against Sheyi Awobola, against Sadiq Sulaiman, against Olumide Fatai, against Adigun, against Dane Joyibo. No evidence. And they have been begging them for plea bargain for over 1 year. Because they know that those boys are traumatized, they quickly told them to do that. Now, another thing is that 6 people were released. Our coordinator took pictures with 2 of them. The press, in their copy and paste plagiarism, they said those 4 people are the EndSARS detainees that were released. Because most of this press, like Instablog and all what have you, they are stupid people. What they do is to just gain traffic. Now, that's not even part of it. Like our coordinator said, all these boys, there's nobody that will spend 6 months in that Kirikiri and will not be traumatized. I have been unfortunate and privileged to spend 2 days in that Kirikiri. The food there will kill you. The food there will cause malnutrition that will kill you. The sleeping, the overpopulation in Kirikiri can kill the most healthy human being on earth. So these boys are traumatized. Most of them have lost their livelihood, they have lost their health, they have lost their cognizance. And mind you, the case of Dar Williams. Dar Williams is a student of FCE Akoka. He's a popular artist on campus. He owns a studio and is a dog breeder that sells dog. and he runs a WhatsApp TV called Vindicate WhatsApp TV. This WhatsApp TV was why police refused to release him. And I want to go into the details because they are also lying against Dar Williams. And he's in prison for 4 years. His mates have graduated. He had visa to travel abroad. His dreams, his education, everything truncated. At a point, he wanted to commit suicide. You know, he was so sad and down. We have to talk to him and say, Dar, you have hope. They have been begged. See, this boy, they arrested him in connection with another boy who committed a crime. Do you know that allegedly committed a crime? We don't know if that boy committed any crime. So the boy, being a Dar fan, used to come to Dar's studio. So Dar, on this fateful day, came out of Yaba Aton Cemetery. Being an FCE boy, he went to pray to his mom who died a day after his birthday. So after coming back from his birthday, he went to the cemetery in the morning to pray at the graveyard. On his way coming out, police arrested him because they have his WhatsApp number, which runs the WhatsApp TV, Vindicate TV. And the TV was posting every update on the NSAS protests. When they searched Dar's house, they did not find anything incriminating. When they searched his phone, they did not find anything incriminating. But the police got into a fight. Some people said they should release the boy because he did not commit any crime related to this alleged crime. Some people say no, because he had videos of NSAS on his phone. It means that he partook in NSAS. That how can he have over 30, 40 videos, 20 videos, or whatever video?
Oh, can you still hear him? I don't know if I'm joking.
No, I can't hear him also. So
Can you hear me now?
yes, we can hear you. Carry on.
Yeah, back.
So Dar was incarcerated because of the videos of NSAS that was found on his phone. Dar spent more days at Lion Building, spent a month in Panti before he was. He spent days in Panti, spent some days in
Sabo.
Yeah, before he was taken to Kirikiri. Now, the Attorney General and everybody, they are saying it's a robbery case, an arson case. All the people that we have released unconditionally is robbery and arson now. It is not NSAS case. There's no NSAS charge in the Constitution, in the Criminal Code. Now, this boy is there for 4 years. This boy, most of them, we have to fight for dates for them to get dates. We have to fight for them to get dates in court. Daniel Ibo spent a year without dates. Okoro spent years without dates in court. Now they are painting them as armed robbers, as convicts, and as criminals. Meanwhile, they were charged to court in relation to NSAS matters. So many people are still in prison. Even for us to know that these boys are NSAS, we have to be going to court because at a point in time, the prison was also denying them that there's no NSAS, the related matter. But thankfully, we have our way, and we discovered that these boys are arrested in relation to NSAS. They arrested people even 2 months after NSAS, saying that they committed crime during NSAS. The charge sheet cannot lie. So why is the Attorney General and the Commissioner and who have you and all those foolish criminal ruling class lying to the public that there's no NSAS case? So the police too shamelessly lie. Like say charge sheets, they lie. So the thing is this. In as much as we want to, we are talking about NSAS, we also need to know that over 1,000 people were arrested and detained over end bad governance protests. Adamoroye Lenin, Angel, and like 3 others in Abuja, under the orders of Nuhu Ribadu. Same Nuhu Ribadu who said Tinubu is fantastically corrupt. Now is the one doing the shenanigans for Tinubu, and these boys are in prison. They are there. The IRT, which was led by the notorious Abakiari, is the one detaining them. It is the elite squad of the IG. They are under the direct control of the IG. So the IG knows about end bad governance protesters in prison. We should also talk about that. Because all these people, now, it will cost us lawyers time, media, and everything. And the government keeps lying to the public that, oh, it is a matter of kiniko, rubbish. So that's why it is sad that we lost Barrister Ogulano, because he is one of the lawyers that have stood with us, even with his experience and pedigree and status symbol in the legal work. And it is painful that our young lawyers are just being proud and charging us for big money. And sometimes they will not even talk about movement. They will just be talking about my clients. Sometimes they will not even do the case. Sometimes they will not even give anybody update about the case. God bless Barrister Ogulano for what he has been doing for us concerning this book. Because all these young lawyers that are outside now, they are not helping anybody. Before they help you, it is conditional pro bono. Barrister Ogulano is one of the lawyers that stood for us unconditionally to fight for all these people. Without him, people like Sheyi Awobola will not be released. So we want the public to know that NSAS detainees are still in prison. The Lagos state government is lying, Nigerian police is lying, the federal government is lying that NSAS people are not in prison. They are in prison, and the charges are directly related to NSAS. Sheyi Awobola, they are saying because his casemate is charged for robbery, that it's a robbery case. But he wasn't connected to the case in any form or shape. See, today, the Nigerian police have failed to provide any connection of Dar Williams to that case. They have failed woefully, abysmally, no direct connection to that case, just because they found NSAS listing on his phone. So I want the public to know that, yes, these people are lying and there are still people in prison. And the ones that have been released, I spoke to Danejo Ibo's sister earlier today. She said she was in shock that when she gets home at night, she will get in touch with Danejo Ibo. Danejo Ibo will make a video and probably make a time to join somebody's phone, because he doesn't have a phone now. He has lost his job and everything. So he needs to find a phone to connect to Twitter Space to talk by himself. So people gonna say this one will be propaganda. Now because say we have wicked people in power like Jide Sanwo-Olu and Tinubu and their cohorts and their enablers on social media that are saying rubbish. So if we talk, if we make a video, we will even try to get in touch with all the people that we have released if they still want to talk. Because you cannot be lying to people that you not arrest people in relation to NSAS. You're not saying they are not NSAS because the charges is robbery and as you have mental problem. All the people that you charge in relation to NSAS is charged as in a robbery. So that's just my take. Please, this thing they vex me because people choke for. Nicholas Umba told me when he was released over 2 years ago. I think almost 3 years ago now. 3 years ago. Nicholas Umba told me that there are over 300 people in Kirikiri that are arrested in relation to NSAS. The people, the emergency activists that got popular off NSAS today, they refuse to put their mouth in it. They refuse to contribute to it. They refuse to get lawyers for them. Those are the same people that say we are lying that they are not up to 300. They are nowhere to be found today. Some of them went to support PDP candidates, APC candidates. Some of them support Agbado. Some of them became rich, popular, and got international offices of these NSAS. And they have abandoned people in prison that are suffering. I don't just want to swear for this space, so but Ogun ain't go kill all of them. When we say they leave people for prison.
Thank you very much, Comrade Proficience. Thank you.
From entertainment to the news that's real, showcasing our culture, that's the deal.